guys, welcome back to Movie Ratings, and today we're doing The Polar Express for December 1st, and immediately I'm going to say this is my all-time favorite Christmas movie. I love it so much, and this is a film that means so much to me, so I needed to do an in-depth review for this one, because the story is, when I was littler, this was like one of the only movies I'd ever watch. I don't know why, but according to my parents, I just put the DVD and repeatedly one after another every single day, and they got so tired of it. My parents don't want to ever watch it anymore, but I absolutely love it, and it is my all-time favorite Christmas movie, probably just for that, because I'm so nostalgic for this movie. I know every single line, I know every single music cue. I've seen this movie. It is just engraved in my memory, and I would say it's up there with Toy Story 2. It might be the movie I've seen the most ever, and every Christmas season I have to watch it at least probably 4 times, and I have to do an in-depth review. So let's get right into it. And I'm going to immediately say that the entire score for this movie is one of the best parts. Alan Silvestri, a constant Robert Zemeckis collaborator. I know that he did Back to the Future, and he did a couple other movies. Great composer. He's one of the best of all time. And he did the score for this movie, and that's probably one of the best parts of it, the score. And the songs are all amazing in it. This is kind of a musical. It is a musical. But I just absolutely love it, and I cannot believe that I love this movie as much as I do, because it doesn't seem like one that people love generally, and it actually is like got a bad review of Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes don't matter, but this is like counted as Warner Brothers. They always release the same 4 movies, and it counts as their classics. It's Christmas Story, Christmas Vacation, Elf, and this. So I always find that interesting that they always release those 4 together. Like they just released them all in 4K, and I really hope to get this on 4K soon, because this is my favorite Christmas movie and probably my second favorite animated movie of all time, probably behind Toy Story 2. But I just love this movie so much, and if I really thought about it, it would probably land on my top 30 favorite movies list. And I probably have to include that the next time I do that list. But another thing I absolutely loved about this movie is the characters. You don't really learn their names. It's just the boy, the girl, the lonely boy, the conductor, the weird guy on the top of the train, the hobo, I guess is his name. And I just love that they don't reveal their names. It doesn't really add anything to the plot like they could, but I think it adds a little bit of intrigue to like who they are, and I just find that interesting that they went with no names. And I have read the book. I had the book. I read it a long time ago. So I don't think it even follows a character. I don't remember, but I don't think it follows a character. I think it's like on the Polar Express. It doesn't follow a boy. But yeah. So I found that interesting that they went with the story of a boy, and I completely love this movie. The theme is belief, and every single Christmas I have to watch this, because it just, without this movie it's not the Christmas for me. The Christmas spirit for me, because I've watched this movie so much, definitely during Christmas time when I was like under 5, so I need to watch it at least 4 times, like I said. And it's just such an amazing movie. This is Tom Hanks. Weirdly, one of my favorite Tom Hanks movies. It's up there with another Zemeckis, Forrest Gump, and Toy Story, and a lot of other movies. My favorite Tom Hanks character in this movie, and I'm like the 5 he plays Santa, the hobo, the conductor, the hero boy. Like, I think that's what the actual boy's name is. It's called the hero boy. He plays him as an adult, but my favorite out of them all is the conductor, because I believe that the scene in the beginning where he's deciding to get on the train might be my favorite scene from this movie, and possibly one of my favorite scenes of all time, because the score on that is just absolutely amazing. Once again, mentioning Alan Silvestri, and when he says, "Well, you coming?" and the boy's like hesitant, he says no, but then he gets on after, and the score just goes crazy. That is probably one of my favorite parts of this movie, if not my favorite. And in the end, when the conductor was Merry Christmas, and I thought that was great, because the conductor's kind of a weird character, because he's likable, but he has like, there's a couple parts of the movie, like when he stops the train, where he's a little bit mean, I guess would be the word. But it's cool in the end to see that he is cool. And why is Tom Hanks plays so many characters in this movie? Kind of weird now that I think about it, because he plays 4 main characters, and but he does like make his voice different for them. Like, I couldn't even tell that Santa was Tom Hanks, in like the end. I knew that the hobo was because you can hear it a little bit, but he makes his voice different for the roles, and the conductor is by far my favorite of his roles, and he's the main actor for this movie. And I don't even know who the boy is played by, but the boy is one of my favorite characters, also because I just like his journey of not believing, then in the end he believes. It's just a great movie for that. And I just love this movie so much, and basically everything about this movie is a positive for me. And a couple scenes I'd like to point out for my favorites of this movie are um, when they're on top of the train and the hobo has to help him um, like ski down the Polar Express. That's one of the greatest scenes of the movie. Just such kind of a tense moment, and like when you're like, oh my god, he might actually die because of the mountain. Kind of like, I think he's imagining it in this scene, but like in the mountain, it like looks like a skull kind of. He almost goes flying into the ball, but he flies into the coal pit. That's such a great scene. I think when they're on the ice and the guys have to turn it, that might be the greatest scene in the movie. And then everything at the end at the North Pole is awesome. I can't pick any favorite scene from this because I just love it all so much. And the Polar Express is just a movie that I absolutely love, and I would watch it so much more in my lifetime because it is just a movie that I love so so much, and I hold it so dear to my heart. So I was so glad I got to finally review it in depth. The Polar Express will always be a part of who I am as a movie lover because how many times I watched it when I was littler, and I cannot give this movie anything less than a 10 out of 10. It is my all-time favorite Christmas movie. If you've never seen this movie, please go watch it. It is such an amazing movie. And let me know what you guys think about it, because I feel like this will be a divisive one. With the animation, I still think it holds up perfectly, but that might be because I've watched it so many times, I've gotten used to it. And of course, it's nowhere near as good as Pixar now, but it's weird because some people think it's creepy. I never thought it was creepy. I just thought it was just like regular animation. And weirdly, I think at one point I thought they were real humans when I was little, but obviously they're not. And yeah, but the animation, it could be better. So I would maybe be okay with them remaking it if it's a theatrical release. If it's something like just going to HBO Max, I don't know about that. Because I feel like streaming movies aren't usually as good, and like if it's made for streaming, I don't feel like it's usually as good. But if it's like made for the theater and then streaming, that's different. But I would be okay if they did a remake. I don't want them to make a sequel because that would be weird. Just make a remake of it, and I will totally be there day one to see it because The Polar Express is just such an awesome movie. 10 out of 10, absolutely love it. Let me know, what do you guys think of The Polar Express? Have you never seen it? So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this cool movie ratings video. Stay tuned for the rest of December for more Christmas movie reviews and rankings and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching cool movie ratings, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.